inaugural Cruiserweight Classic. 8 men have already taken the first step on their quest to walk out the winner, and tonight another 4 look to join them. The master of escapology, Zack Sabre Jr.
I've got more tricks up my sleeve than Great Britain's most famous wizard.
Takes on a wrestling textbook in Tyson Dukes.
Guarantee you that you take me lightly, I will take you out.
One half of the Bollywood Boys, Harv Sira,
I've made a career of proving people wrong.
looks to advance in the dance against the American grappler,
Cool.
Drew Gulak.
If I catch you at any moment, you're gonna have no choice but to give up.
The premier athlete, Tony Nese,
I'm moving cruiserweight and hit like a heavyweight.
looks to power his way past the aerodynamic Anthony Bennett.
This kid don't play.
And in our final bout of the evening, the hard-hitting, high-flying Raul Mendoza
Yo soy el número uno. Yo soy el mejor.
looks to spoil a comeback story for the Brian Kendrick.
This tournament could be a last hurrah for me.
8 men with one dream, to walk out the winner of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. And it all starts right now.
We are at Full University in Orlando, Florida, as the first round of the inaugural WWE Cruiserweight Classic continues. Last week we wrapped up the first half of the bracket. Tonight we bring you more incredible action. Let's take a look at our first competitors here tonight.
My name is Tyson Dukes. I am from London, Ontario, Canada.
Tyson Dukes trying to build some momentum.
In 2004, I've been working here for 2 years. I injured my ACL. I could hear pop. At that moment, I knew something was drastically wrong. I couldn't feel my leg. It was a long, long road coming back here. The Cruiserweight Classic to me is my opportunity. And I'll continue to strive, never quit. I'll keep going until I get this done. Zack Sabre Jr. and I'm from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, England. My motivation was just a passion. I can't remember not watching wrestling. I was mesmerised by Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero. My style is tactical. I've got quite a few tricks up my sleeve. Harry Potter's not the only wizard from Great Britain. I've only got one goal for this tournament, and that's to win it. In a tournament full of cruiserweights, if I'm truly the best technical wrestler in the world, then I'm going to win this tournament. And I think when you love something and you put the time and effort in, the rewards come.
The following contest is a first round match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing England, weighing in at 181 pounds, Zack Sabre Jr. Mauro Ranallo alongside Daniel Bryan. Daniel, many people believe he is the favorite to win it all. You've competed with Zack Sabre Jr. What do you think?
Yeah, I have watched him grow into a man, and not only a man, but considered one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, regardless of weight class.
And his opponents, representing Canada, weighing in at 193 pounds, Tyson Dukes. Canada has produced many legendary competitors in professional wrestling. Tyson Dukes has nearly 20 years of international experience. He's nicknamed Textbook for his masterful approach inside the ring. A gruff, crafty veteran who realizes that now at the age of 38, this may be his last chance at the big time, Daniel.
Yeah, and he knows that he's coming in here. He's one of the most technically sound people in this tournament. He does the basics very, very well. Dare I say better than anybody.
Give it the bigger name, Bruce.
One fall, 20-minute time limit. Immediate collar and elbow tie-up in the break.
You see that wrap on Duke's leg. You know, he had a bad knee injury in 2004. I wonder if he's got some problems there.
That was in the WWE ring. He came oh so close.
Oh, look
joining
at that
WWE.
counter.
But that knee injury put him on the sidelines. Had to take a job as a truck driver to support himself while still competing as a freelance wrestler. And now here he is again with this opportunity, but he's in tough against the technical wizard.
Yeah,
Zack
look at
Sabre
Zack
Jr.
Sabre Jr. bend the ankle like that.
Nice reversal by Dukes.
Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. believes in an ideology called escapeology. He doesn't want to fight you out of the hold. He wants to be so slick that he can reverse any hold that you put on him.
And of course, United Kingdom with a illustrious,
Just like that.
beautiful escape by Zack Sabre Jr. Side headlock takeover. Countered into the head scissors, but Zack Sabre Jr. grew up watching the tapes of World of Sport, Jim Breaks, Johnny Saint, John Cortez, so many greats.
Yeah, the British style of wrestling is very technical. You see it in people like William Regal in the United States, you know.
What an escape there. Guy's got more escapes than Houdini.
Yeah, look at that, just stepping to the arm, transitioning from arm to leg, leg to arm, going back and forth. You know, it's really hard for somebody like Tyson Dukes because I don't know if he's ever wrestled somebody like Zack Sabre Jr.
Step over.
Oh my gosh, into the cravat. He went from his arm to his head. You know, Zack Sabre Jr. really looks at this like a chess match.
No wasted movement by
Oh my
either
gosh,
competitor.
that was so slick.
Again, employing the cravat. Dukes tried to escape, but Sabre snatches it one more time.
Yeah.
Fireman's carry takeover by Dukes.
See, that's what Dukes needs to do, though. His basics are impeccable. He needs to go for things like the fireman's carry. Try not to get pretty with Zack Sabre Jr. because that's not his style. He needs to grind him a little bit.
Dukes also competing in tournaments in the past, including the fabled Super 8 tournament. Now the cravat by Dukes, showing Zack Sabre Jr., hey, what you can do, I can do at least as good.
Yeah, the cravat really wrenches your neck. You know, and where the head goes, that's where the body goes. Oh my gosh, look at that counter. This is insane.
Not that crazy, people.
These aren't the kinds of things that makes the crowd explode, but these are the things that you appreciate as a wrestler.
And these are the
They're just
kinds of
incredible.
things that you see from today's cruiserweights like Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, look, just slipping
Step
out
over.
of that chin lock.
There's that hammerlock.
I'm looking at them. Let me see.
What's he doing here?
He's gonna try to break that arm is what he's gonna try to do.
But he needs to not give Tyson Dukes any room. He needs to stay on it. If there's a hole in Zack Sabre Jr.'s game, it's sometimes he tries to get a little too pretty. Oh, this is
wow,
the Jim.
ode to Jim Breaks.
Yeah, Jim Breaks special. Jim Breaks was a classic British wrestler who used this to defeat many opponents.
Nice reversal scoop and the slam by Tyson Dukes,
And that's what Dukes needs to do, and you can see him getting frustrated here.
and that could pay. That could cost Dukes though, because when you bring anger and emotion into a contest, especially with someone as composed as Zack Sabre Jr., you got to be careful. Although Dukes now taking it to Zack Sabre Jr. with the chops and firing him into the opposite ropes. But there's the reversal by Sabre, the back elbow. Oh, and he dives off with a European uppercut. Shades of WWE superstar Cesaro.
Is it?
Yeah, but you can understand Dukes' frustration. He's been so close so many times. Oh!
I thought Zack Sabre might be starting an uppercut party of his own, but now, oh wow!
And a kick to the arm just keeps going back to
He
it.
focuses on that left arm, focusing the attack on one part of the body.
And this
a la
is
the Minnesota Wrecking Crew and other greats.
slap to the face. I don't know if that's smart with Tyson Dukes.
Oh, Fisherman Buster by Tyson Dukes. The great equalizer going for the cover. He gets a 2 count.
Seeing you don't want to slap a frustrated Tyson Dukes in the face. This guy has been so close so many times. Let's look at that Fisherman Buster one more time.
Wow, what impact. Go behind by Zack Sabre Jr. Fujiwara armbar here by Dukes.
Armbar of his own.
Armbar. Nice reversal, but look at Dukes staying with it.
Yeah, he's pretty slick on the mat himself. And keeps staying with it.
But what does a Fujiwara armbar, how does it differ? How does it vary from other armbars?
Well,
As there's a rolling crucifix.
1, 2.
Finish your thought there, Daniel. Oh!
Big elbow.
And a near fall for Tyson Dukes.
The action going so fast, it's hard to explain some of it.
But the Fujiwara armbar, one of the nastiest armbars.
One of the nastiest. A big elbow right to the face of Zack Sabre Jr. And
Continues
another.
with the forearms. Oh, and there's the momentum coming off the ropes, adding the impact to it. Dukes now. Oh, Sabre going to the corner.
Misdirection. What's he doing here? Uh-oh. Is he octopus?
Looks like it. Oh, again, though.
And wrenching it back. All his weight on Tyson Dukes.
And attacking the wrist again.
Oh,
Wow.
bending the wrist back. Attacking the head, the wrist, his ribs.
What a clinic. And Zack Sabre Jr., so unique.
He shouldn't turn his back on it.
Oh! But he can also resort to moves like that, a kick. Another leg sweep by Zack Sabre Jr.
And this is the hybrid of the new cruiserweights that we're talking about. It's not just one style. They can do everything.
Oh, including that running knee. Oh, Dukes just kicks out. Zack Sabre Jr.,
He's staying very composed, not getting frustrated.
very patient, the 28-year-old. He's passionate about his craft. You can see that. Oh, Manhattan drop by Dukes, followed by the DDT. Floats over into the cover, side press, hooks the outside leg, and Dukes almost with the biggest Duke of his career.
Textbook DDT by Tyson Dukes. He's been doing that for 20 years. Now going for the Texas Cloverleaf. Zack Sabre Jr. counters.
Has his shoulders down. Bridge. Oh, but Dukes escapes.
Beautiful counter by Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, runs right into that nasty lariat from Tyson Dukes.
Yeah, nothing beautiful about that clothesline. It was just right in the mush.
Zack Sabre Jr. competing half his life. Started at 14. Now in the fireman's carry. No reverses and
Whoa.
floating scissors.
What's he doing here? Into
Oh, he's got the hammerlock.
a double wrist lock with the body scissors.
Wow. How's Dukes going to escape this, Daniel?
I don't know. He's got him in the center of the ring. I would say he's just got to power out. Transitioning into the Jim's Break Special. Transferred into the Umaplata.
Omoplata there. And the rear.
Oh, and pulling back. Can Tyson Dukes get to the ropes? I don't know. He's close. He's really close. Wrenching the fingers back. Pulling back even harder.
And that's it. Incredible stuff from Zack Sabre Jr. Stuff you don't always see in the squared circle.
Oh, incredible technique. You know, he gives up a lot of power to a lot of these guys, including Tyson Dukes, but he makes up for it in superb technique. Did you see the way he bent his fingers back to avoid Tyson Dukes getting to the ropes?
Combination of Omoplata and the armbar.
And here it starts off. He's got the Kimura with a body lock. Transitions into the Jim Break Special. And this, I had never seen this before. Watch this transition into the Umaplata. That was beautiful. And now, as Tyson Dukes reaches for the ropes, he just pulls back on his arm.
He was forced to verbally submit.
Here is your winner by submission, Zack Sabre Jr.
And with that unbelievable performance, Zack Sabre Jr. finds himself in the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic.
But how frustrated must Tyson Dukes be?
Came so close and yet ran into Zack Sabre Jr., but the veteran Tyson Dukes.
See, that's what I like to see. Big hug in the ring, show of respect. How could you ask for anything more than that?
Well, we hope you're enjoying the Cruiserweight Classic. Mauro Ranallo alongside Daniel Bryan. And Daniel, have you ever seen, I mean, you've seen everything in this sport. Zack Sabre Jr. putting on a clinic tonight.
You know, I was watching some of his stuff. I was thinking, oh man, Zack Sabre Jr. stealing some of my stuff. And then he was busting out stuff I've never seen before. And I was like, if I were to come back to wrestling, I would steal that. That's how good he was.
Innovative and, of course, successful, defeating Tyson Dukes and advancing in the inaugural WWE Cruiserweight Classic. Let's go back to the Cruiserweight Classic control room. Here once again is Corey Graves.
Thank you, gentlemen. Corey Graves here in the CWC control room. With that win, Zack Sabre Jr. has advanced. We are officially past the halfway point of round one here at the Cruiserweight Classic. Now, the British technical wizard won't have to wait very long to find out who he will face in round two. As up next, we're going to see the submission king of Philadelphia, Drew Gulak, one of my personal picks to go all the way against one half of the Bollywood boys, Harv Sira. Let's take a closer look right now at these two Cruiserweight hopefuls.
My name is Drew Gulak, and I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Being a skilled technician in the ring always gives you a good advantage, because you can get the job done in a heartbeat. To win this tournament, it's going to take drive, it's going to take focus, it's going to take determination, it's going to take know-how. These are all things I have. For me, it's always just been a slow grind. To be in the Cruiserweight Classic and to be in WWE is nothing short of surreal.
My name is Harv Sira from India. To represent India here in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic, it's such an immense pleasure. Eddie Guerrero was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, and one thing I learned from Eddie was to embrace your heritage. Man, what can I do with this India stuff? Something that's not so like stereotypical, like Bollywood. Bollywood, they sell fantasy. They want to see an underdog come down a snow-clad mountain with a pink scarf and beat up all the bad guys at the end. I'm definitely an underdog in this. I don't think people really see me as the guy that's going to go all the way. I've made a career of proving people wrong. If there's one guy that can prove people wrong here, that's going to be me.
It's the hard-nosed Philadelphia, Drew Gulak, taking on the Bollywood Don, Harv Sira, who will go on to face Zack Sabre Jr. in the second round. We'll find out next.
Terribly missed.
Watching the inaugural WWE Cruiserweight Classic. More action coming your way right now.
It's time for some more first round action. Introducing first, representing the United States, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak, a veteran of the American independent scene and a guy who really has a bit of a chip on his shoulder as well when it comes to this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible mat wrestler. He's a completely different style than everybody else in this tournament. A catch wrestler, loves taking it to the mat and grinding his opponents into submission.
And his opponents, representing India, weighing in at 144 pounds, Harv
One half of the Bollywood Boys, the only brother tandem in the tournament. Harv Syrup, a staple in a promotion in British Columbia, my neck of the woods. In fact, you and I met in that promotion, ECCW, for the first time. Daniel Bryan, you competed in the Pacific Northwest a lot as well.
Yeah, I don't remember meeting you, but I remember meeting Harv Syrup and his brother. I mean, these guys are really good. They're really entertaining. He is the younger of the two Syrup brothers, and I can't wait. He's a very entertaining guy to watch.
Has appeared in music videos and movies in Bollywood, hoping to enjoy the spotlight of the Cruiserweight Classic.
You want to receive your instructions? Do you have any questions? All right, shake hands, please. Shake hands. Separate. Stand by. Ring the bell.
So the Trailblazer, Drew Gulak. He says it gives him goosebumps to hear his opponent scream in pain. He loves to employ those submissions and catch wrestling, go behind waistlock.
Yeah, that's not as mean as it sounds, though. You know, when I'm grappling with somebody, there's nothing more satisfying than when you're on top of them and you just hear that good old when you've got a submission hold
Small
on.
package by Gulak for a 2 count.
Leading the gym.
Good job by Syrup getting away from him. He needs to stay off the mat with Gulak. Gulak is so technically sound.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here tests his strength, and you have to think that Gulak would have the advantage.
Not only the strength advantage, but I think he might have a technique advantage here in these kind of Greco-Roman knuckle lock situations.
It's Syrup in dominant position, although Gulak getting back up to his vertical base.
Yeah, he might have just been trying to relieve some pressure there. Big monkey flip.
Monkey flip by Syrup.
Oh, but
right
a
into
body
the
scissors.
scissors by Gulak.
Let's see what Syrup does here. Oh my gosh, look at that. He had the body scissors, but he's crossing his ankles over each other. That's incredibly painful. The crowd doesn't necessarily recognize it, but that's one of the most painful submissions you can be caught in. You have to be careful when you have a body scissors that somebody doesn't hook your legs like that.
I thought the handshake was at the beginning of the match there. Gulak taking advantage of the situation. Side headlock back into the takeover. Now just wearing down Syrup, who gets immediately back up to his feet. Fires Gulak into the rope. Shoulder tackle by Gulak.
Beautiful headlock takedown and another beautiful
lateral
shoulder
press,
tackle.
but
he
Syrup
waited too
escapes.
long.
Crossbody, but caught by Gulak. Showcasing his strength. Right into the fireman's carry, but looking for the roll-up is Syrup. 1 count. Rolling crucifix here by Syrup for a pinning predicament.
One of the things I like about Gulak is,
package by Syrup.
Even as he's escaping these things, you can see him. He's still reaching for holds, reaching for legs. Great back elbow.
Yeah, runs right into that back elbow. Gulak. And a diving clothesline. Sends Syrup crashing to the canvas. Lateral press hooks a leg, and Syrup just barely escapes.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about Gulak is, I think he despises other styles, like the prettier styles. He likes to smash people in the mouth, just like this clothesline we're about to watch again.
What impact on that clothesline. And now Gulak goes again for the cover.
Always trying to win. Gulak's not trying to impress anybody. He's here to win. Look at those slaps.
Yeah, those Pancrase-style open palm strikes. And there, just slamming him into the ropes.
Using every inch of the ring to his advantage.
He's been watching some World of Sport tapes as well.
He's an incredibly smart wrestler. This is smart of Syrup, though, to catch a break here.
And why not use the ropes to your advantage like that? I mean, that just adds more pain to the slam. And wow, a back body drop, and Gulak ends up on the outside. Back kick by Harv Syrup. Springboard cross body by Syrup on the outside, wipes out Drew Gulak.
And this is Syrup's chance. Gulak has been grounding him for the last couple minutes. He needs to come in with some explosive offense here.
Rolls Gulak back into the ring, breaking the count, goes for the cover. Gulak kicks out at 1.
You know, the Syrup boys are real family people.
Ground and pound here from Harv Syrup. Raining down those right hands, and you're right, proud to represent their Indian heritage. Their dad coming from India to Canada, working incredibly hard to give his family a better life.
Just so his boys could get opportunities like that, and look at that swinging neck breaker.
Gulak kicks out at 2.
Yeah, this is what Serra needs to do. He needs to create space. He's got to stay away from the headbutts and stuff like that of Gulak. I don't think this is a smart move by Gulak.
Gulak has faced the likes of Zack Sabre Jr. and Rich Swann, and now, though, in the grips of Harvey superplex.
Look at that. I didn't think that was a smart move for Gulak to go to the top, and Serra takes advantage.
Is it? You wonder, though, it looks like it's taken a lot out of Harv Serra as well, though, gets back up to his feet. That's the kind of move that has impact on both people.
Yeah, but you know what? One of the advantages of being lighter is that moves like that impact you less.
Right.
There's less body weight coming down to the mat. Look at Gulak trying to counter.
And does so. Escapes.
Oh, going for the Dragon Sleeper.
Yeah,
He's got
Oh, that is cool.
Dragon Sleepers in the business. Oh, he's going for that angle lock. Look, he's countering. He's countering.
Oh, but employs a Dragon Sleeper.
Back again.
Body scissors, and now submission. As Drew Gulak aggressively employs that Dragon Sleeper with body scissors to pick up the win.
You know, we're going to see a lot of submissions in this tournament. I don't know if there's a submission that people need to fear more than Drew Gulak's Dragon Sleeper. When he gets you in that Dragon Sleeper, locks on the body scissors, that's wrenching your neck, your back, in positions your body's not supposed to bend.
What about the influence of Yoshihiro Asai Ultimo Dragon with the Dragon Sleeper?
Yeah, watch the angles here. Serra did a great job countering here, but Gulak goes right back to the Dragon Sleeper with the body scissors. Ultimo Dragon may have popularized it, but he never did a Dragon Sleeper as good as that.
Here is your winner by submission, Drew Gulak!
So there you have it. The Trailblazer Drew Gulak blazes a trail to the second round here on the Cruiserweight Classic, where he'll face Zack Sabre Jr. in what promises to be a mad classic. Two technical masters in their prime going head-to-head. And so we go from the mat to the air, as still to come. The Mexican luchador Raul Mendoza takes on the returning WWE veteran, the Brian Kendrick, who hopes this is his second opportunity to make a first impression. But up next, the charismatic showman Anthony Bennett faces off with the premier athlete Tony Nese, who will advance to the round of 16 here at the Cruiserweight Classic.